Hey, what is going on, guys? Watson KHD here, and oh my god, it has felt like a long time since I last made a Fallout video, but we are back with something that you guys have wanted. I've checked the comments of the video, you guys have all suggested amazing locations, and you've all said you want to see more. So here it is, another 5 awesome locations that you can place your camp in Fallout 76. Okay guys, so coming up with the very first location, this can be found if you just head kind of straight south from Vault 76. It's right near Flatwoods at the New River Gorge Bridge East. And this wasn't going to be my first location. I actually had a different location, but I stumbled across this while I was just traveling, and it looked like a really cool area. I went to see if I could build. I could. Incorporated a couple of glitches, which I will be showing you one of them because one of them just makes this whole place look so good. And yeah, it really exceeded my expectations in terms of what I could do with this place. So here it is. This is the spot. I've actually built my camp here. This is probably where I'm going to be for a little while. Now once you get here, obviously it's not going to look anything like this. And you're not going to have any of these walls. Obviously, you're not going to have the fences or anything. And you're probably thinking, what do you mean I'm not going to have any of these walls? Well, let me show you. So, you can't actually place anything here. Originally, this looked kind of like this. It had like a little balcony. Some areas, I believe... No, that didn't have the balcony. The balcony goes around here. There was literally just steps, as you can see the steps there, that lead you in. And I guess it kind of it was a lookout basically, and with a couple of glitches I was able to place some walls here. Now I'm going to show you how you can do this. I'm not going to show you how to redo this whole place because that honestly it does take a little while trying to get it kind of perfect. So I'm just going to show you briefly how to do it, and then you guys can do it if if you decide to. So first of all, go ahead, grab yourself a wooden foundation, and I'm just going to place that there, and then grab a wall. And then, okay, can you place, please? Can you go onto? Yeah, there we go, perfect. And then once you've got the wall on the foundation, you place 2 roofs, just like this, and then you can place another wall down like that. And then if you delete this wall, or just store it, whatever you want to do, that wall stays there. Now, I chose to keep the roof inside this place, even though you don't need to. I felt like the roof was just a little bit too high for me, so I've kept it. However, I will most likely delete it. But basically, what I did was, because you can put your foundation about here, but anywhere closer, it's like a no-go. For some reason, the collision on that, like, the area, like, it's just so stupid you can't get it that close. But for some unknown reason, walls and roofs do not count. I have no idea why, they just don't count. But what I did was, and I actually placed it a little bit too low. I placed a foundation here because you could get it right close. I placed a foundation here, made it a little bit lower than the flooring itself. Maybe, well, like I said, a little bit too low. And then obviously I did the glitch that I just showed you, and I just brought all of it around here. And on the inside, okay, I forgot I was still in edit, and then on the inside, this is what it's going to look like. And then you can simply place your walls down, shall I say, and it will look like this. But there's a couple of things with this place. So if you do what I did and place the walls too low, as you can see, there's the floor, there's the wall. I only noticed this when it was too late, and I didn't want to go back and change everything again. But if you go in here really fast, sometimes it blocks you from going in for some unknown reason. So just simply step back and then take a slow walk forward and you can get through. But this is what I've done with the place. I really like it. I'm hoping that you guys like it, but I really like it. Now, there's a couple of things that you're going to notice. These picnic tables, you can't get rid of them. And unfortunately, you can't place objects on top of them. Even if you do the rug glitch, it's very finicky. I managed to get this on using the rug glitch, and I think that's purely because it got stuck, I think possibly on this. Otherwise, everything just falls through to the floor, and it just doesn't look, you know, if you want to put a bed on here, I'll put a sleeping bag, you know, it falls right through, and yeah, it just doesn't work. But I was lucky enough to be able to get that to work. I used the rug glitch after to place that under there, and then I placed that there. I've done a couple of things, nothing really over here. Obviously I've got all my crafting stations here. I need to place my power armor one down, but I'm not too worried about that at the minute. But the main reason why I chose this place is because it has a gorgeous view. Now, I perhaps should have waited until it was nice and sunny, but trust me, when this is bright sunshine out here, that looks beautiful. It is gorgeous. I promise you, this is nice. Plus, you've got that big, massive bridge over there. It's just an absolutely great place. I recommend building here 100%. Okay guys, so coming up for our second location, this can be found southwest from the Monongah Power Plant, slightly north from Bolton Greens, or just head southeast from Morgantown, and you're going to come to this beautiful little cabin. Now this was going to be the very first location that I was going to show. The only reason why I placed the previous location first was because it had so much potential. It had an amazing view. Plus, you had that nice little glitch in there that's going to help out, you know, in a lot of future builds. So I just felt like I really needed to put that one first. But for this second location here, it doesn't have much of a view. You know, it's mostly obstructed by trees. But this cabin is one of the cleanest cabins I've seen. Obviously, you do have dirt and things like that on the floor, but there isn't a hell of a lot of things, you know, kind of cluttering everywhere. It's a very nice little cabin. You've got a very nice little porch here. You can't sit on this chair for some unknown reason, but you can sit on these two. Obviously, you could place maybe like a little table here, like a little coffee table. Or maybe even place some vending machines here. I would personally, possibly, I mean, you might not be able to, but place my vending machines around these edges. So maybe one there, and the same on the opposite side. However, it could be an issue. I'm not too sure yet. I haven't actually built here. But as you can see, you can build here. You can place this down. It's perfectly fine. The only thing that I would do is use that previous glitch that I showed you and place some doors here. But honestly, you don't need to. It's just if you want that little bit of privacy, you don't want people just coming up, walking into your home. You know, you can place some doors there. But anyway, let's head inside. And as you can see, it is extremely nice. I mean, this is a sweet cabin. Again, some more chairs. It's got a little bit of loot laying around. Not a hell of a lot, but, you know, some is still better than none at all. And then what I would do is I would take an oven and hopefully be able to do maybe a glitch with the rugs and try and glitch it into this oven. So then it just looks like a normal cookable oven. But it might not work, it might work, not too sure, I haven't gave it a try. Let me know if it does in the comments below, if any of you choose this location as your camp. First room on the right, we have a nice little bedroom here, very tiny, but you can make it your own. You know, decorate it, make it look really, really nice. First room on the left is a bathroom. You know, you've got a toilet, you've got a shower. Second room on the left is this weird kind of supply room. I'm not too sure what I would put here personally. I think I might move my camp here at some point, give it a little go, see what I can make of it. But at the minute, I'm happy with where I am. And in this room is another bedroom. For some unknown reason, the bed is kind of tipped like that. But, you know, if you can ignore that, you know, maybe put a few crafting stations down, it would look really, really sweet. And then obviously you've got this little back door, lead you out here. You can place some plants down out here. Obviously have a couple of generators. Use some of these small water purifiers purely because there isn't any water around here in the area. And you've got yourself a nice little house. This is honestly, I think this is really nice. If it wasn't for the fact that this room was a little bit too small to do anything with, and this one had the upturned bed, I think this would be the perfect place. But this is one of the best cabins that I've come across so far, and hopefully you guys feel the same way. Okay guys, so coming up for our third location, you can get here if you head east of Newgad or if you head west from the White Spring Resort. You want to come right here on the map, and once you're here, this is what you're going to come across. This kind of weird, you know, kind of weird shack type thing built up this cliff rock here, and it is really damn cool. It's got an amazing view. You know, just picture that this dried up lake had a lot of water in it and it looks really nice. You got a cooking station, so you don't have to worry about building one of those. I know it doesn't cost a lot of materials anyway, but as you know, you're saving some, so that's always a good thing. You're saving materials on building the whole kind of structure itself, which is again always a good thing. We've got this kind of weird bit under here. I'm not too sure what you could do with it. I would possibly place some walls here maybe, and then have this little bit here as like the entrance, have maybe a power armor station or something under here. Not too sure. I might move my camp here at some point and see what I can do with the place. But if we head up into the first floor, as you can see, it's really nice. There are a couple of enemies here that I run into. It was a level 5 Liberator, you know, so these are really low level enemies that you're going to come across here, so I honestly wouldn't worry too much about that. But yeah, the first floor is quite nice. You know, you've got a table, you've got some chairs, you've got some junk here that you can just, you know, scrap for some extra materials. You've actually got 2 beds, and you can sleep in both, which is funny enough. Like, you know, the last cabin had a bed in it that we couldn't sleep in, so it's, you know, quite nice that you can actually sleep in those beds as well. Get that well rested bonus. As you can see out here, again, just a nice little view. If we head up to the second floor, we've got a couple of shelves here, some more loot, some boiled water there. We've got some canned dog food. We're actually going to pick that up because canned dog food is like really, really good. So yeah, we've got just a whole bunch of junk and food and stuff here. Out here again, we've got a lovely little view, a loot bag, or duffel bag should I say, and I would, I don't know what, I'd possibly put maybe a crafting station here if one was small enough. But if we head upstairs, this is the third and final floor. We've got a armor's workbench and, you know, just a little chair and stuff there. Not a hell of a lot going on, but just what you can do with this place is amazing. Oh, outside we've also got a weapons workbench, which is really damn cool. All you've got to do is place down a couple more crafting stations and you will be sorted. In terms of what to do with that very bottom bit, not too sure. Again, maybe a power armor station, or maybe even your vendors. Put your vendors under there, that would be really cool. But yeah, I think this is just a great little location, somewhere really nice to building. I know that I haven't had a lot to say about it really, but I don't know what to say. What's, you know, like, just come here. The location speaks for itself. It's a really good looking location. It comes packed full of stuff. You've only got to add a couple things, you know, decorate it, make it your own, and you've got a perfect base. Okay guys, so coming up for our 4th spot, this can be found north of Vault 76, or, you know, just east of Grafton. You're going to come across Becker Farm and head slightly down from Becker Farm and you're going to get here. Now, I know that I said the second location with that cabin was one of the best looking cabins I've ever found. Well, I was completely wrong. I mean, I have just found this, and this is absolutely amazing. Now, it's not a cabin, it's a house, but you get 2 houses, and they are chock full of junk and just stuff. You know, this is amazing. So let me just go ahead and get rid of the pause screen. Here we go. This is the location. These are the 2 houses that I'm on about. Now, just before, you know, just in case you want to see, you can, you know, with a bit of a clever camp placement, you can get both these houses, and if you're even more clever, you can get a little bit of this water as well, so you can even place some large water purifiers. So you're sorted for water. You've got 2 houses, you know, because one is never enough, you always need 2. And you've got a whole lot of room here. You know, you could just kind of block off this road, maybe create like a little shack or something here, have your vending machines or have your crafting stations, completely up to you what you put there. Anyway, let's take a look in the first house. So on the porch, nice little front porch right here, you've got a bench, you can actually sit on that bench unlike the second location. You've got a nice little table, again, whole load of junk outside. We head inside and this, it just looks beautiful. It looks like a beautiful little house. You've got a radio right there. You've got a nice little TV. You can't use it, but it's always nice to have a TV. You've got some items that spawn here on the sofa. May not spawn there for you, but you've got some items that spawn. Well, this whole house is full of items. Even the next house, full of items. You know, you've got no problem with junk, and they spawn here every time. So you could come here, build your base, pick up everything, scrap everything, find a new session, and you'll be back here ready to pick everything up again. It's absolutely amazing. So anyway, downstairs you've got your kitchen, you've got your living room area, you've got this, I guess office area. You've even got a tiny little bathroom just in case you need to take a number 2. And it's got a sink, you know, you've got to wash your hands, you know, like it may be, you know, post-war, you know, nuclear radiation everywhere, but we're not savages, guys. Come on, wash your hands. So we head upstairs. We've got another chair, we've got another bed. In fact, we've even got 3 beds. We've got 3 beds in this one house. Because 1 bed isn't enough, you need 3. You got a nice little dresser, another radio, some more junk to pick up. You've got enough room to put some storage containers and stuff. And in case you need to make a quick getaway, boom, you've got a nice little hole. All you need now is a nice little pole, and you'll be a fireman. So, anyway, out that first house, you guys can come here, check out the whole place in a lot more detail. We are just quickly going over this. And into the second house. Anyway, so again, nice front porch. I prefer the front porch on that one, personally, but, you know, it's still very nice. This one actually has a door, and you can close it. So, you know, that's always a plus. And then you've got a really kind of big open area here. This is really nice. No TV, but a nice big open area. Nice kitchen area. You've got a chemistry station. Boom, that already saves on 1 crafting station. If you've got the oven or something like that, you can use the rug glitch into this little gap. Perfect. That is a perfect spot right there for an oven, or even maybe, I don't know, you've got a Nuka-Cola machine that you just want to put there. Perfect place for one. Let's head upstairs. Oh, also, tons of junk. And there's a recipe. Have I got it? I've already got it. I'm just going to leave it there. But we got a nice little recipe there. Head upstairs. There's no escape exit up here. Unfortunately, you've got to take the stairs. But it is, again, filled with stuff. Oh, bobby pin box. I think we'll pick that up. You got enough room to, I don't know, place a dresser or something here. Storage container. Maybe even another crafting station of some sort. If for some unknown reason they got a TV up here, but they don't have one downstairs, you know, weird people, don't worry about it. You got a nice bed here. Bit of dirt on the sheets, but, you know, just brush that off. You know, I'm sure everything will be fine. And you've got a lovely little bathroom here with also a first aid box, which obviously you can search, get everything out of. Search it again, got a right away. Toilet's got a plunger in it. Basically, someone had taken a massive dump before the war, like just before the bombs fell, and yeah, he didn't have enough time to finish unclogging the toilet, so he just ran. So yeah, just, you know, take the plunger, have a look down there, all nice and clean anyway, so you don't need to worry. But yeah, like this is the ultimate house. I totally regret filming the second place saying that's the ultimate place. Like, that's one of the ultimate places, because now that I've come across this, that that little cabin's got nothing on this. Absolutely nothing. Plus, again, you've got water. You can put a water purifier there. You've got a hell of a lot of room just out here in general. You're kind of out of the way. You know, I've seen a few people build up here, but you know, you're out of the way most of the time. You're near a station as well, so you've got a vendor close by that you can sell to. This is an amazing place, and out of all of these places, either the first one or this one are 100% recommend. 110% recommend. Build here. It is absolutely beautiful. Okay guys, so for the final location, this can be found just south of the Burning Mine, or just head north from Vault 63, and you're going to come to this kind of two-story shed type thing, as well as a little garage next to it. Now, of all the locations in this video, this is probably the worst one for building, and that is purely because the floor is just way too messed up. You know, there's a lot of clipping through the buildings and everything, and you just honestly, you just can't build anything inside, unfortunately. Obviously, you can put things like decorations down, storage containers, crafting stations, but you can't put down flooring or anything like that, which kind of is a massive letdown. The only reason why I thought I'd add it to this video is because it is a cool location. Not only that, but there is a decent amount of junk that you can get here. So I'd recommend go ahead, looking around, grabbing some junk, and if you want to build here, please don't expect to be making some massive base, you know, fixing all the floors, because unfortunately I don't think that's going to happen. It's still a great place though, and I do recommend giving this a look. Anyway guys, with that being the final location, this brings us to the end of the video. I feel like these locations are even better than the first video, especially number 1 and 4. And out of all these places, I urge you to build at either one of those. They are just amazing, especially number 4. It has literally everything you could ask for. If you guys liked any of these locations, or just like my content, please drop a like down below and share this video around. It shows your support so much, and your support is always appreciated on my channel, guys. Also, if you have any cool locations, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll possibly feature them in the next video. I say possibly, chances are they will most definitely get featured in the next video. I need as many amazing locations as I can get, guys, so just comment below like crazy. Also guys, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on to stay up to date with everything I upload. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video.